Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, it's all about Warhammer 40,000. I got the Iron Warrior. Let's open him up, check him out. Okay, Warhammer 40,000. If you recall, several hunt videos ago, I actually found this at Target during one of my Target hunts, which totally surprised me. Last thing I was expecting to see was Warhammer figures and cool Warhammer figures. So yeah, I picked this one up. This is the Chaos Space Marines Iron Warrior Gold label. I'm sure there's going to be some folks out there as soon as I open this thing up going, "What are you doing?" But you can't see all the goodness while it's in the box. But speaking of the box, there we go. Got some really cool side art. Back art is great. Got the name there. So yeah, let's get it open. Let's check this bad boy out. I'm probably going to be picking some more of these. I did see some more at the Target, but haven't picked any more up since. But this, this was a Space Marine. Had to get it, right? Okay. Mcfarlane toys, I'm telling you. The clamps. Ooh, smell that new plastic. All right, I'm gonna take that out. That's gonna fall. Look at that. That is so cool. Ooh, I thought that was a soft good right there for a minute. So yeah, let me get everything out of the clamshell. We'll come back and I'll show you all the pieces. But as of right now, I'm impressed. Well, as you can see, I got it out of the old clamshell, and wow, I am thoroughly impressed so far. So we'll start here with the card. Got a nice little info card right there. The Chaos Space Marines Iron Warrior. Lots of really good information there. Talks a little bit more about him, but yeah. They advance like a grinding war machine, metal and munitions, marching forward beneath the icon of the Iron Skull. One that strikes fear into the most stalwart defenders. How ominous. We also have the classic Mcfarlane base to peg into the foot to hold on to the figure. The figure itself is cool, but let's look at these. 4 different weapons comes with this this figure. First and foremost, check out this bad boy. Look at this. This is a really cool piece. I will say that it definitely needs some weathering, especially once we start looking at the figure and some of the other weapons. This one's a little, maybe just a little plain. It's got its pistol here, and as you can see by the pistol, it is definitely weathered, but it has tons of detail on it. Look at that. That's wonderful. Have just an amazing sword. Again, it is weathered very, very nicely. Not a tremendous, the detail on it's very simple, nothing crazy. And he also has, I'm going to call this a mace, but again, tons of weathering. The paint looks great, the design, everything. So if you compare the pistol to this blaster rifle flamethrower, you can see what I'm talking about. This one, the pistols definitely looks better. I will say that the flamethrower attachment and the knife part here, the bayonet, it does have some weathering to it, but the actual weapon itself is pretty plain. So may have to do some doctoring on that. Also comes with this this back piece, which again, when you think about the weapon, this weapon compared to all of the detail and the weathering, the scarring, I mean, just awesome. I love this skull. The skull's a little clean, but not bad. It still looks great, but I mean, this looks like metal. I mean, it looks really, really good. So, Mcfarlane Toys did a great job on the design of this piece. The figure itself, wow. The detail of this figure is phenomenal. I think the sword goes here. I think it does. Oh, it does. Yeah, the sword goes right there. Okay. Um, but just look at this figure. I mean, the paint alone and the sculpt is just, they knocked it out of the park. I mean, look at that head sculpt. The shoulder pauldrons, got the copper brass accents, the spikes, but I mean, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful toy. Let's just be honest about it. At first, I thought this was soft good, but it's not. But that's okay. Check out this leg armor with that little accent of red in there. Is very, very nice. Um, Man, I just can't get over I just can't get over the detail. I mean, when you look at the sides of the legs, I mean, look, this is gorgeous. I have a newfound appreciation for these figures. This is my first one. This is my first real, actual, like, Warhammer figure. I've got some Joy Toy figures, but that are Warhammer. But to get a Mcfarlane in my hand, that's pretty cool. I will say this: I don't expect a huge amount of articulation with this figure, just because he's armored up. See, oh, look at that toe pivot, yes. And I like the fact that it has this plate right here that actually moves with the foot. That's cool. I mean, look at the damage. I mean, come on. The belt. Yeah, this is some sweet looking armor. Uh, as far as articulation goes, the head, left, right, just barely a little bit of up and down. Let's see here. This arm. So it looks like the shoulder lifts up. I'm not sure, but that piece of armor hits the head. So it looks like, as far as the shoulders go, that's about it. I'm not seeing a tremendous amount. Once you get the pauldron past the head, you can do some stuff. But as far as an actual, out, that's about it. But if you rotate it back, you can get some articulation out of it. Man, I just can't get over that head sculpt. I will say that the left arm on mine and the shoulder is a little loose, but it has one of them shoulders, like, it goes up, but the armor actually looks like it goes up as well. I mean, so it's like when you lift the arm up, like so, that actually comes up. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Elbows, it looks like double jointed, but again, the pauldron armor is definitely going to interfere with that. But that's not bad. That is not bad at all. I have no complaints with that. I mean, look at this. I mean, can you do a parade rest with all this armor on? Yes, you can. Parade rest right there. That's pretty legit. That's pretty cool. Ab. Not too bad. Left and right. Yeah. Let's see what he's got hips. That's very doable. Looks like single joint maybe. Oh no. Double jointed knee. Look at that. That's cool too. That has a lot more articulation than I thought it did. And we also have a knee pad right there. Even though you can see the joint, you got this little knee pad right there, which is cool. Looks like it does have a little bit of a thigh pivot. Oh man, I can't. This is an awesome figure. This is a very cool figure. This back piece got a slot, peg and slot, like that. Oh, that just takes it to the next level as far as the back goes. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I didn't even notice. So it looks like this is like some kind of a jet pack. Looks like we got a little bit of a fan there. That'd be a nice little piece right there to customize. Paint that little fan would be cool. Paint the hoses. So lots of opportunities there. But yeah, typically when you put the packs on, a lot of times the figures, it just makes it harder for them to stand up. But he does a pretty good job considering he's got these ginormous feet. But yeah, let me tell you what. Let me get him posed up and figure out what I'm gonna do with him, and we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Iron Warrior. All right, guys, there we go, Iron Warrior. So I decided with this pose, I wanted to do a kneeling pose just to see, and I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. The toe pivot, everything works. Very, very posable for such a large armored figure. I think it came out great. Yeah, I can't really think of anything really negative to say about posability. Everything worked out great with it. So, yeah, I'll be adding some more of these to my collection. But let's talk about the figure a little bit. Like I said, this is my first one of these from Mcfarlane. And honestly, I'm having a hard time finding anything wrong with it, except for this. This right here. This is probably the only thing that I'm going to say negative is the fact that this flamethrower weapon is not weathered like the other weapons. The tip and the bayonet part, they are, but the actual body and everything is not. So, right there, that's my biggest ding for this figure. Concept, 10 out of 10. Armor, 10 out of 10. Design, 10 out of 10. Paint, 10 out of 10. Weathering, 9 out of 10. Posability, I think 10 out of 10 on it as well. I mean, this is a solid 10 figure. Like I said, I'm not finding really anything that I can really just say bad about it. Tons of accessories. Price point, I think it's about $30, $34, something like that, which considering what you get, very, very reasonable. I'll definitely be checking into more of these for sure because these will pair up really well with what I have with my Joy Toy stuff, which for the 18th scale is immaculate. But man, I cannot wait to photograph this. And actually, this is probably going to be the pose right here that I'm going to do it in. I just dig it. I may swap. At first, I was thinking about swapping out the mace with the sword, but I sort of like the sword in the sheath. This jetpack is great. Would it be nice if this could peg in somewhere? Yeah, it'd be nice, but it's not necessary. I mean, it's really not. Holsters, I'm a big fan of, but on this particular figure here, honestly, I think having the the sheath part for the, not the sheath, but the actual opening for the sword on this is probably enough. I don't see any reason why you would need any more, but man, this is a good looking figure. Beautiful figure. This is where I look at toys differently when I find figures like this, because quality, the paint, everything, it's beautiful. And this to me doesn't say toy. This says collectible. Um, and it's a piece of art. And like I said, toe pivot. That's how you achieve realistic poses like this, because of a toe pivot. Got to have a toe pivot. I was not expecting that, but guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you collect these Warhammer figures. Like I said, I just saw them at Target here recently, so and not all Targets. So that's unusual as well. But I'm definitely going to be doing some more research on these, and there'll be more coming. And I'll probably do some more reviews on these, but they're worth it. They just look great. But you let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these Warhammer figures, especially if you collect them. I've never played the game. You can talk to me about the game, but I'm not going to have a whole lot to contribute because I've never played it. My brothers have, but I haven't. And that's okay. You don't have to play a game to appreciate a figure. So that's my philosophy. But you let me know what you think. Give me a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I'd appreciate that as well. Helps the channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do me a favor and consider it. I'd appreciate that as well. Help the channel grow. If you do subscribe, make sure to turn notifications on. That way you'll know when I drop videos and do live streams and such. Social media, all that links in the description of the video, so you can reach out to me there. We'll talk about toys or whatever you want to talk about. I'm always up for that. And finally, please, always remember, toys refreshes your soul, and I'll see you next time.